Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So I wanted to do a quick video today on kind of what you're seeing in the news, TikTok, Instagram, even YouTube, about chickens and kind of the eggspiracy they're calling it with the feed and chickens not laying. So just wanted to get into it, what I'm doing, haven't had any issues, and what any new kind of chicken homesteader, farmer, whatever you want to call yourself, should be doing. All right, let's get into it. I've seen a lot of people online talk about Purina, Do More, even the brand we use at Tractor Supply, Producer's Pride, where their flock just hasn't been laying at all. So first thing is, hey, what are your chickens eating day in, day out? So we do Producer's Pride, like I said, supplement with a lot of extra food, but I'll come show you over here. We're just using the mini pellets that you see. Huge barrel full of it. Rock on top just to keep raccoons, possums, things like that out of it. But that's what we're using, right? Just normal 16% egg layer feed, Producer's Pride from Tractor Supply, and haven't had any issues. But a big thing that we do is just all the food scraps we have. So when we're cooking meals and have all the extra scraps, whether it's vegetables, fruits, whatever it may be, is instead of just throwing it away or sometimes even throwing it in the compost bin, if it's good enough for the chickens, right, and it's actually usable, not all rotted, they'll just go to town on it. So here's some butternut squash we grew from last summer. We have it in our cellar, and some of them are just starting to go bad. So instead of just getting rid of them, these chickens are just going to go crazy, as you can see, just eating a ton of this stuff. This stuff will be gone in a few days. This is going to be great vitamins and minerals that they need in supplement with the chicken feed that they're actually having. So make sure you're doing this. I don't know if there's a lot of new, chicken homesteaders who are really weird about this stuff, but these guys will eat anything. So the biggest takeaway, if there's anything I can say in this video, is they have to have a light during the winter. During the summer, no big deal. The sun, it's in the sky, 13, 14, even 15 hours a day. And during the winter, sometimes we're lucky to get 9. And so with that, you have to have this light. I ran an electrical cord from the house into here, once to keep the water heated so it doesn't freeze. But the other thing was to power this light. So I have a timer on it. I have this light on 13 hours a day. It's just a nice LED bulb, like a 60 watt equivalent. I just keep this on, pennies a day type stuff. And this is what's gonna make them keep laying. So as you can see in here, we're already getting some eggs. It looks like my wife already got some before, but yeah, just another healthy supply of eggs day in, day out. Definitely need to have a light. I don't know how many people have it. If you don't, you're gonna have a bad time regardless of the feed, no matter what during the winter. Definitely have that. 13 hours a day, golden. Another big one is what type of breed chicken do you have? So here we have 16 chickens in total, 2 roosters, 14 hens, and of the hens, we got a healthy amount of different breeds here, all kind of like dual purpose, but definitely on the higher side of production with eggs. So some will target like 300, 320 eggs a year. So we got some black sex links, we got the white leghorns, the Americanas, some barred rocks over here. And this is another thing that people might not think of is, hey, when you're picking out what kind of bird you want, there's a lot of the meat birds people get. Obviously, you're not going to get any eggs with those, but you're just kind of raising them for meat. But then when you get into like the egg layer territory, what type of breed do you want based on like where you live, whether it's more up north and so there's colder climates, so you want a bird that's more acclimated to that, or further south where the cold isn't that bad. But for us, we wanted to target breeds that were just known to be these egg monster laying machines that would just rock it out every day, almost a guaranteed egg. So with having 14 hens, and some of these are even like 2-3 years old, we're targeting anywhere between 10 to 12 eggs a day, even during the winter. So another thing to really think about, what type of breed, do your research. What do you want to try to target that's really going to meet your expectations, where you live, kind of if they're acclimated to that environment, and still be able to put out a lot of eggs. Another one to think about, and this is kind of overlooked, and even I did this in the first few years, is what is the health of my chicken flock? So as as kind of these chicken homesteaders, right? We should be out here examining our chickens, making sure that they're not sick, there's no disease, there's not like a lot of pests, right? Like looking at their feathers and seeing the health of that. Like you should be able to see your flock if they're healthy or if there's an issue going on. For these chickens, they've done great. They're super healthy. Really impressed with them. We gave them a big enough chicken run here, so we actually used to have them free range, but the predators being, you know, in the woods here got a little crazy, lost quite a few amount of birds. And so I built this 10 by 24 chicken run, 240 square feet, plenty of space for 16 birds, plus a 10 by 12 shed for them to stay in at night and hang out there and during the day if they want, when it's, you know, rainy, snow, whatever it may be. So that's another big takeaway. A lot of times people focus on having just a real small chicken coop, maybe a little bit of a run for them, and it's just not enough for them. And so having, you know, taking the time to build a bigger run that meets your expectations, meets the birds' expectations, I think you're just gonna have a better time. So definitely look into that too. Make sure you're not undersized by any means for all your birds. So these are just a few things that I was thinking of to go over in the video. Things that, you know, is the first things you should be doing when you're examining your flock, regardless of whether it's a food conspiracy with big ag or chicken producers, you know, whether food's being poisoned, whatever it could be, is making sure that we're doing everything we can as homesteaders to be self-sufficient, less reliant on companies or other people, and trying to find ways to make sure that we can meet our chickens' expectations, our own like homestead's expectations, and be kind of just shielded from this stuff. Do I think that there is some chicken feed conspiracy? I don't know, guys. I don't think so. I think that we really need to examine what we're doing with our chicken flock before just easily going, you know, to the middle of winter saying that it's a chicken feed problem. So that's all I got. If you guys have anything, any comments, you know, comment below, let me know, and just share kind of what you've been experiencing. I think that there's still going to be some people who are new to having chickens and having issues. But you know, that's why we're all here. We can learn from each other's mistakes, find out what works, and I don't know, just have better birds, better eggs, better everything. All right, thanks for watching. I'll catch you later. See ya.